can see this is I captured from last is a 2nd February, 3,000 plus, yesterday 4,000 plus, right? So they keep increasing. So if this is your stock market share increasing price, then will be good, right? And it's your sales revenue, then will be good. But unfortunately, this is a bad news that COVID-19 cases keep going up, and we don't know when the MCO can be open. Also, they definitely affect a lot of business. So how you want to survive, how you want to transform your business to online, how you want to find a new way of survive journey and also income. So this is a very challenges time, and everyone have to think about it. And let's see how I provided some of the solution that can help you then to grow together, and also at least increase your revenue and survive better. So you can see now a lot of store is closing down. Okay, and the day I just passed by Mid Valley to buy something, and I do a video record also. Isitan is closed, Soda is closed. A lot of shop is closing. Okay, either they are temporary closing due to MCO, or maybe some of it is totally bankrupt. Okay, and I see the GSC, TGV, all these things, the gate is closed down. This one, along my life, I never see the cinema is going down, close down the gate. So this is a very dangerous case, and also very things that let us worry. So if let's say the money is not turning around, okay, your business not turning around, your income not coming in, so the environment is not good. So Malaysia, especially Malaysia is not like China, cash rich. Okay, Malaysia actually cannot give a lot of subsidy anymore. Okay, and also you can see our loan installment, everything have to keep paying, so no choice. Okay, Malaysia cannot tahan already. Okay, if they keep delaying all these things, so we have to find our way to survive ourselves. So this is the best time also to let us to think risk is a chance. So we be positive, okay, be positive, and we find a better way to grow together. Okay. So, okay, this is the Department of Statistics Malaysia analysis. You can see this is a real report that I captured from there. It's around 2019 May time. Okay, so you can see 67.8% is no sales, no revenue during the MCO. Totally no, right? I foresee, and also some of my friends and some people that I know, I mean, you know, is like salon, travel agency, okay, bus sekolah driver, okay, school bus driver, okay, waiters, promoters, all been fired. So they also lost job, and the company, of course, also no income. So this is a very worry part. Okay, how you can find a way to generate more your income. Okay, at least you can buy your food, you can buy your drinks, you can survive. Okay, no go for luxury, but at least can survive. So this is the things that how we can do it better. Okay, sales and service via online only 12%. Okay, on premise sales only 9.5%, physical store and others. Okay, so and also during the survival company, okay, more than 6 months is 4.7%. Okay, 3 to 6 months is only 25%. So 1 to 2 months is 53%. And this is last year report. This year haven't get yet. So this year is extend MCO 2.0. I foresee the statistic numbering is keep increasing and getting worse. Okay. So this is the real statistic that we have to take notes. Okay. Actually there are main reason. Okay, their main reason and challenges is due to one of the thing is salary. Okay, paying the bigger company, the bigger high salary employee, and biggest number of employee, the company is getting more dangerous. Okay, if let's say they don't have income. Okay. So because they still need to pay for the salary, they cannot just simply to fire the employee, but at least you have to give a 1 month notice lah, then you have to pay for the penalty and extra things. So This is the main cost. The second thing, no customer. So especially for traditional business at the online, at the physical store, okay, at the shop, there's totally no customer walk in. Okay, now even restaurant, if they don't move the thing to delivery, okay, and online, so restaurant even can open, cannot go and eat. So this is not good. That okay, and also renter. Okay, renter. For your info, I have more than 6 months. I haven't go to office. Maybe I just drop by to take some letter only. So rental is another issue that we keep paying rental. Okay, so this is a few fixed expenses and challenges that a lot of company facing it. So how you want to overcome it? Okay, so this is today our main purpose to talk about this and how we can solve all these things. Okay, you may ask if any, you can drop any question if I too fast or you want to ask something. Okay, so now we go to the main things. Oh yeah, I haven't introduced myself. Okay, my name is Dr. Vince. Okay, people can call me IT man. Okay, now recently because I also give a lot of speech on online and people start giving me a term like IT man. So it sounds good. Okay, can use it. Okay, introduce myself. I'm the degree for computer science at Utah. And also I get my master information at Utah also. And I further my study, okay, DBA at the Switzerland. Now because it's a COVID time, so we can do online study and every month need to do as assignments and do a lot of thesis and research report. So we can do online, but it's good. I don't need to fly to Switzerland for 2 years. Okay. I myself, right, is all the while in IT industry. I think more than 18 years already. Yeah, for more than 400 projects. So from the years, you already can guess my age already, right? So okay, so I all the while in IT industry, I never come out from IT. So I touch on different kind of IT things. Okay, myself, I get the 100 most influential young entrepreneur award. I get Asia Honesty Entrepreneur Award. Last year, I also been invited as a panel final and also semi-final judge. Okay, in Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba challenge competition in Malaysia. They organize in Malaysia. So I'm the final semi-final judge. Okay, and also I be interviewed by the British publisher house from UK. Okay, and put into the encyclopedia book. Okay, it's called Successful People in Malaysia. So this is some of my little profile. Okay, my company, okay, One Ping, okay, we call it One Ping Group because under One Ping Group, we have a few companies. We have a One Ping Singapore, we have a One Ping Holdings Singapore, we have One Ping International Singapore. All are mainly doing IT related, but different kind of business model. Okay, and also we've been proud to inform that we also be awarded the best prominent ICT services and solution provider brand in Malaysia, okay, by the brand L'Oreal. Okay, our vision for the company is let us grow together with you. Okay, we like to do the system, we like to do the solution, okay, together with client. Okay, because the client success is our success. If client fail or if client got any things, okay, bankrupt or maybe company closed down, that we also feel very sad because they integrated to us also. So we check clients, all the projects is like our own baby, own son and daughter. So let us grow together with you. Okay, our vision, your success is our priority and concern. Okay, so we will try to provide the best quality, best services to all our clients, all our people. Okay, our service actually included, we have website, we do a lot of website, we do mobile applications. Okay, we do different kind of mobile application, can be native mobile application, can be hybrid web mobile application. Even we do a lot of customizations, okay, for different kind of total solutions. Okay, digital marketing we did. Okay, Internet of Things. Okay, customized software, IT and business consultant, security solutions, and also trainings. Okay, you can refer to our websites very simple, just onepingroup.com. Okay, and below also is a lot of our achievements and also awards. Okay, we get every year we will receive at least 1 or 2 awards. Okay. Okay, come to the main thing. Okay, now this is a main agenda today I would like to discuss. Okay, we'll talk about the suitable online solutions. I will explain what is about the social medias and what is the hot just now, and also especially like Facebook. Okay, we'll talk about website and landing page. Okay, a lot of people will be confused. Okay, what is website? What is landing page? Okay, we'll talk about e-commerce, and people also will ask, should I do website or should I do landing page or should I do Facebook or should I do e-commerce? Okay, I'll explain on that and other sales platform. Okay, due to the time limit, I will speed up, and also if you have any other things, you can just drop by the question and I'll try to answer it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, first, let's talk about social media. Okay, I believe nowadays a lot of people will go for social media. Okay, quite many social media now. Okay, different kind of social media that play a different, we call it a targeted audience. Okay, so you have to know what is your target audience. Okay, how you want to target them. Okay, you have to use what social media is better way. Okay, so this is a latest report in January 2019, okay, by the Hot Suites. Okay, you can see Facebook is 24 million. This is only cover Malaysia. I mainly focus on Malaysia only. So I don't talk too far. We don't talk US and other things, okay? We focus on Malaysia first. Okay, 24 millions of people using Facebook. Okay, you can see it's double up for the Instagram. Okay, so Facebook still is a very hot one. So today I will mainly focus on Facebook. Okay, the rest of thing will be just go through on it. Just okay. So you can see meal is more the one. Okay, the more people that is looking at the Facebook. Okay, and Instagram is female. Okay, Instagram is more on female. Okay, and also they have this is called Twitter. Twitter in Malaysia lesser is 2.63 million only. Okay, and also Snapchat. Snapchat I haven't used it before, so if anyone use it, you can share something. Okay, so and also the LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn 4.7. Okay, LinkedIn is not so active, just register there. So that's why it is a registered member, not say it's active member. Okay. Okay, let's talk about in detail now. Okay, here I will focus to talk more about what is Facebook profile, Facebook page. Okay, what's the different? Yeah, this is my good brother. Okay, Dr. Tony. Okay, okay, let's talk about Facebook profile first. Okay, Facebook profile is mainly for personal and also connecting with your friend and family. Okay, they got a friend limit 5,000. You can see my good brother, okay, Dr. Tony, he already reached the personal page already reached 5,000. But let's say you have more than 5,000 of fans or followers, how you want to do it? You have to open a Facebook page. Okay, so Facebook page is for what purpose? Is for business. Okay, it's for organization, it's for charity, for public figures. Okay, and connecting with your client and people interested on your products, services, and activity. Okay, so you can see in the Facebook page, okay, got more than 103,000 plus of people like it. Okay, for 200 plus of 200 plus of thousand people follow it. Okay, so this is different. You can see one is 5,000, one is more than how many times, how many times, at least 4, 5,000, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the different. Okay, not only that. Okay, if you want to increase your so-called followers, okay, or your friends or your client, I believe you want to do your client not only 5,000, you'll be more than 5,000 of clients. So you should do a Facebook page. Okay, if you are the public figures, so you are the artist, you are the superstar, you can do as a Facebook page. Okay, especially business you also can. So in these two profile is similarity, but now a lot of time people will be mixed up. People will mix up profile and page. Okay, sometimes they even promote their sales, their products, their services through profile. Okay, yes, definitely can. Okay, Facebook will not stop because of that. Okay, you can do live talk using your personal profile also can, no problem. The only things if you go to your personal profile, your main need is your friend and family will watch it. Okay, the people that already know you, okay, they watch it and also they will see the detail, and also maximum you can go for 5,000. But if you change your mind to go to the Facebook page, right? If you can do live talk also, okay, and also you can do others kind of activity and also selling product. Even they have more features in the Facebook page. Okay, so you can like you have a store, you have offer and extra thing, you can go for it also. So all these things is good to know. Okay, so come to the Facebook profile and page, right? Okay, so Facebook profile and page. Okay, you can see even on the left hand side is more on the Facebook profile. Okay, on the right hand side is more on the page. Okay, this is a you can go your Facebook page and also profile. You can see all these things is there. Okay, I just go through. As a profile, you can put post, story, room, page. You can create a page. You can put advertisement also. You can create group. You can put the event, market listing. Okay, now Facebook, this is considered a new features. A lot of people start to selling their things. Okay, on a market listing, but this one cannot do payment. Okay, no payment there. Okay, just a listing. Okay, and also if you come to the Facebook page, okay, there is category. You can see there as the category like our company is called services, so recommended. So business. So if you are a shop, you are a shopping mall. Okay, you are selling product, so you can do click on here shopping. Then they have their template. Their template is come out. It's sort of like a mall, not like a shopping things. You can see a lot of products. Okay, you are the venues. Okay, you put the venue, upcoming location, event. Okay, for event planner is good. Non-profit organization, politician, public figures, restaurant and cafe, video and etc. This is all the template that is ready. Okay, if you're doing Facebook page. Okay, so I just do feel type of industry. Okay, just recommends okay few industry. Okay, example like we talk about artists. Okay, artist, lawyer, doctor, maybe others professions. Okay, politician, freelancer, trainer, teacher. Okay, all these things actually they can open as a public figures. Okay, because there is an individual and the individual want to become a famous. It is not a official or a company. Okay, you can be an individual become famous, especially you can see a lot of beautiful girl. Okay, you can see a lot of handsome boy. Okay, on the page, so a lot of follower, that even they can eat a thing, they take a photo, say something. Okay, they go and jogging, take a photo. Okay, all these things is public figure, so people will follow and like it. Okay, so this is different things. So if you are services, okay, like us, we are doing IT services, so we are open as a services. Okay, like one of my client, doctor also, they okay also can open as a services, because they, let's say you have the clinic, okay, you have the hospital, you have you can list down what kind of services that you have. Okay, if you are the lawyer firm, okay, you are the accounting firm, so you can open as a services, you can list down all your services there. Okay, so if you are purely selling products, so with a partner, with a friend, okay, your personal yourself don't want to be a public figure. Okay, because you think that you are not so famous, so you can open as a shopping, okay, template. You can sell your products, your services, okay, your things online. Then you can put all the things there. So there is a different criteria that you can fill it. Okay, I can use it and you can often for different kind of template use. Okay, this is another example. Okay, this is our one. Okay, you can see one ping. Okay, it's a software house. So there is a lot of features. So like just like I mentioned, if you are using a Facebook profile, Facebook profile only maximum for 5,000. Okay, this one you can continue to add. People can be like, following, all these things. So invite your friend. Okay, you can block someone. Okay, you can do some setting, and you can see the tab there. Okay, you have a home services review. Okay, review is one of the good things that I can mention, because if let's say you are doing product or services, okay, it's actually you are the company. Okay, so you want to get client review, okay, especially like testimonial, okay, good comment. So you can put a lot of review there, so people when come to your Facebook will see the review and can see whether your services, your product quality, all these things is good or not. So review is one of the good tools there. Okay, shopping. Okay, this is a shop. Okay, this one you also can link to your e-commerce. Okay, let's say your e-commerce they have a Facebook integration, so you can link your product to the shop. Okay, you can link a product to the shop, and people can buy and can see from the website. Instead of website, they also can see on the Facebook, because it's two linked together in the same. Okay, you can do offer. Okay, do some offer. So video, event, all these things, same as a profile. Okay, one of thing is a job. Okay, in your personal profile there, they don't have job. In your business profile, is the business page, you can put a job. I put a job, you can put job vacancy and extra things. Okay, so this is the features that you can come into the Facebook page. You can go yourself and go to the Facebook and you can see all these things there also. Come to the this button. Okay, you can see there is a blue button call now. Okay, blue button call now. So this you can edit the page button. So what you want the action, okay, when people saw your things, okay, you can get them is just following, or because we are doing services, we want people to call and explain to answer or question and answer. So we ask call now. So once they call now, they prompt the call phone number, then they can direct call to you. So you can go for WhatsApp also. You can WhatsApp. Okay, some people do not to talk, they want WhatsApp. Okay, you can go for messaging. Okay, even you can go for booking. Okay, if you are doing salon, you are doing a restaurant, you can do for people to come and booking. Okay, you can use all these features in the page. Okay, a lot of people that do not have this kind of picture and they're not fully utilize it. So this is the part that you have to take notes, and also hope this one can help you all. Okay, let's talk about some of the good example for Facebook page, right? Okay, Facebook page actually, Facebook is more, the audience is more on the B2C. If you are doing B2C services, the B2C services such as like aircon services, okay, you can create a Facebook page. Okay, some people will say, okay, I doing this kind of services. Should I open a website? Should I open a Facebook page? Should I do e-commerce? Okay, I give few example that let's brainstorm and think about it. Okay, example like aircon services. Aircon services, you can use Facebook page. Okay, because they are B2C. Okay, B2C, a lot, because Facebook is more personality and more personal to go and watch it and see it. So maybe they want to find some services that can go, let's say Aircon. Okay, they can see all these things. Okay, pet shop. Okay, pet shop, dog, cat. Okay, you can put Facebook page. Okay, let's say what else? Uh, electrical, electric repair, electrical, then selling your product, and also a mechanic, uh, and also some now Chinese New Year kueh, selling some Chinese New Year kind of food. Okay, all these things you can go for Facebook page. Okay, and you want to selling veggie, selling fish. Okay, now you know they got famous one like 卖鱼哥. Okay, 卖菜哥, 卖鱼哥, a lot of kind of different selling. Okay, from Facebook page. Okay, they can do live talk. Okay, live talk is also one of the hottest now. So a lot of people want to do live talk. Okay, so live talk also will encourage a lot of people come and watch it. And also Facebook will automatically alert people, alert your audience, your followers that now it's got live, come and listen. Okay, all these things, if you're doing business more on B2C, okay, I suggest that you can go for Facebook page first. Okay, selling flower, okay, selling gift, okay. Okay, but if you are more on B2B, okay, B2B a bit less. That one I would suggest go for website. Okay, because people like to Google and check things. Okay, B2B normally who is the one to check is the employee. Okay, to check to find more information, not the boss. Okay, so this is a different kind of method. So if you want to save your cost, okay, you don't want to pay any money to the developer, do a website or a new startup or do an e-commerce, you can go for Facebook page first. Okay, this is the most simple and most cost effective. Okay, no need to pay anything, but you have to do yourself. If you don't know, then you just pay a little money for expert to help you to set up, help you to do the Facebook advertisement and extra things. Okay, by the way, because once you set up the Facebook page, okay, is 0 follower, 0 friend. So you have to push a lot. You have to do a lot. Invite all your friends. Okay, invite all the friends. You can see there is an invite button. Or invite all the friends come in. Okay, to share to a lot of people. Okay, to do all kind of marketing. Okay, so this is the things that you can do. Okay, beside Facebook page, of course, you have more things will be more better. Okay, because nowadays a lot of people will like to cheat and spam, right? So you can come to more things. You have Facebook e-commerce will be more better. So now we talk about website landing page. Okay, website landing page. Okay, people will ask. Okay, sometimes I will talk to some people and they will tell me very funny. I want a website, or I want a landing page, or should I say, I want landing page, I don't want website. So they will confuse themselves. What is landing page? What is website? What is e-commerce? And what is all these things? So let me explain to you all later on. Okay, so come to this statistic also, January 2019. Okay, Google is number one. Okay, Google number one searching. So a lot of people, okay, they will go and search. So there are three channel people like to search. One is Google, top three channel. The second one is YouTube. Okay, even myself also, I will find the third one is Facebook. Okay, I also follow the sequence honestly. Okay, I also follow. If I want to find something, I will go Google find first. Okay, Google can you find? Okay, if the one, okay, like recently MCO at the home, okay, I learned how to cook, so I go Facebook, YouTube, go and find how to cook. Okay, because they got video. Okay, so you want to find other things, you can go Facebook. So this is a three important thing. 1, 2, 3 is the most famous one, but you can see Google is the highest. Okay, highest. So is it start from this one, how many million billion, also don't know how to count already. Okay, so is the highest one. Then come to WhatsApp, Yahoo, Maybank. Okay, okay, you can see number 8, google.com.my. Okay, this is for Malaysia. Okay, for Malaysia. So you can, this is number 1 is for international, for world. Okay, .com. Okay, .com.my for Malaysia. So you see, this is a hot things that people go and search. Okay, not I say, it is a statistic say. Okay, so you can see, okay, one ping. Okay, you will take one ping. Okay, number 1 come out is our website. Our website. Okay, number 2 come out is a Facebook. Okay, the beside is a Google Map. We call Google Business Directory. Okay, so this is the main thing. That main thing. Okay, if you go to a shop, if you go to buy online something, you may go and search it. I give a very good example that I always go to Shopee to buy something also, and my wife also. Okay, when we go to buy something, we have to be very careful. Okay, normally because there are too many same product, easily to do comparison. Okay, especially price. Okay, so when I go and check, first thing I will check the name that whether I know or not. Okay, if you sell the product, but you sell the things, is the company name or is the product name that I know or not? Then the next thing I will find is from where. Okay, from the agent, from the dealer, or from a supplier, from manufacturing, or for someone freelancer or any uncle auntie also can do. Okay, so that is very important. So how I go and find them? Go Google. If I find someone the name there, hey, who is it? Wong Ah Gao. I don't know who is it. Then I go Google find it. Hey, know this such person. I also know such company like this. So I forgot about it. Even the price is cheaper. Okay. Okay. So this is a confident, a branding that you can to do it aside to let people to find you. Okay. So last time I got talk to one of my client. Okay, one of my client, they end up they sign up with us, and also they do the website with us. Okay, it's a second-hand PC selling. Okay, they also selling the PC online through Shopee also. Okay, second PC, but end up people will compare. Okay, because outside got a lot. If the name is not famous and I cannot find you from the website, okay, so people will go away. So in that case, they faster do a website. Then at least people can find it, Google it, and check is that true or not. Where is your location? You got your office or not? Okay, you got your place, all these things or not. So this is very important to build your brand. Okay, the confidence level to a client. So why you need a website? Because Google can find you. Okay, another very good example that one day we buy a Grab food. Okay, Grab food. I believe a lot of people will have this experience. Okay, buy Grab food, come to the house, and suddenly we found out the Grab food they come out they got mistake. The food order got mistake. They're missing two items. Missing two items. So immediately what I do, because in a Grab I don't know who is the seller contact number. Okay, immediately I go Google. Okay, go Google to check the company name, the shop name. Okay, then I saw the website. I saw the Google site. I get the phone number. I direct call it. Okay, I say, hey, just now I through Grab, I order the food you missed two. Okay, then he also can respond to me. He even take a CCTV video to prove, to show whether the mistake or not, or Grab mistake or this mistake. So now the important thing is here, I able to go Google and find it. If I cannot go Google and find it, I don't have the contact number, then the things will be bad review, or maybe will be lost it, this customer already. So the important for the Google to find you is very important. Okay, that's why the SEO, Google keyword, all these things also have to bring that, especially your company name. Okay, at least at the top. Okay, especially your company name or your brand name, your product name, at least at the top, so people can find the right person. Okay, so this is a example that you have to build a website. Okay, so I'm not too fast, right? Okay, I go to the next. I saw there's some question later. I will go through again, or maybe the organizer will text me the question. Then I focus to finish my talk first. Okay, you can keep giving the question, no problem. Later I will go through again. Okay, so what is about landing page? Okay, from Wikipedia, I got a good definition. Okay, but from a point of view, okay, also same. Okay, landing page sometimes known as lead capture page, single property page, or static page, or a destination page. Okay, from my point of view, and I talk to a lot of people, is a single web page. It's a page, one page only. One page only is called landing page. Okay, take notes. One page only is called landing page. The landing page is good to show your product, your services, your item. Okay, normally to show about us, products, contact, three things. Okay, normally. Okay, so this is good that if you are selling a single product, okay, or you are selling a single services, or your product or services is very less information, especially for startup. Okay, so a lot of people say, hey, I have nothing to write. Okay, like aircon service. No, I just service aircon and nothing else. No product, no selling anything, just serving aircon. Then one page enough. Okay, one page enough. No need to talk too much thing, because too much thing also is not people go and read also. Right? Okay, like freelancer maybe I do homemade bao, homemade bao. Okay, I just put my bao and I say I tell this is my favorite and I'm doing all these things homemade, is organic and etc. Enough, one page. What else to say? Nothing else to write. So one page enough. Okay, the page also don't be too long. Okay, some people they say, hey, I want to save money. One page enough lah. Okay, don't be too long. Too long no people watch lah. Okay, they have to keep scrolling down. Normally 2 scroll enough. 2 scroll or max 3 scroll enough. Okay, scroll 1 page, 2 page, 3 page max. Okay, then don't too many. Okay, so trainer. Okay, trainer can use that. Okay, who else? Trainer, teacher. Okay, you can put all these things in a single page. Okay, introduce yourself. Okay, okay, even okay, I always tell a lot of agent. Okay, agent is what kind of agent? They must do a landing page at least a landing page. Okay, example, property agent. Property agent, so many agent outside, so many property agent. How you want to compete with them, and all selling the same product, same price. How you want to compete with them? So if you have a single web page, okay, now people listen to here one. Okay, you have the tips. So you are different from other people. So if you are the agent, you are property agent, mortgage agent, Nirvana agent, okay, and etc. agent. Okay, you just need to do a single page with your name. Okay, so in that case, people easy to find you. Example, I say there's call we call it Raymond. Let's say Raymond. Raymond is selling property. So you at least you put a domain name is called raymondproperty.com. Okay, so you can explain this is the property that I doing now. Okay, what property that I selling? Okay, what property that I selling? Then I can show people. So even my name card also I can put the URL link. So this is the property, the best thing that we can do. Okay, so you can do a web page. Okay, so that is good for personal branding, professional freelancer. Okay, okay, if you are professional freelancer, you do this. Suitable for micro SME, small business, new startup. Okay, so for this one, okay, this price also cheaper because you're very light. Your web page is very light, not many content. Okay, you don't need a big hard disk size. Okay, you don't need a super speed. Okay, you can easily put your keyword in one page. Okay, all the main keyword. Okay, let's say cars, car services, aircon clean services, cleaner. Okay, property. Okay, you can say raymondproperty.com. Okay, maybe you can say Nirvana, you can say jennynirvana.com. Example. Okay, insurance, maybe you can see maybe liminsurance.com. Example. So in that case, right, people at least find your personal info, find your services, know that you are professional and you are different from other people. Okay? Other people just an agent. You are more advanced and more professional agent. So in that case, right, your winning sales are better than people. So you can easily close sales because I buy from you, I buy from him. For customer point of view, is the same. right? I'm paying the same money. So whether I like you or I don't like you only. Okay, so how you want to let me to like you? See how good your services and your branding, your first thing. Before I know you lah. Before I know you, I don't know your services, I don't know how your characteristics. So I have to see your profile, see your information, all these things. So after that, oh, you are good compared to other people. So this is the first impression. So please do a landing page at least. Okay. So a small company or SME, freelancer, new startup, auntie, uncle, okay, young people, okay, new graduate people, okay. As long as you got selling things, you got product, you got services, do a landing page. Even I saw a candidate, they want to come and interview, they do a landing page, introduce themselves. Okay. So they will do a landing page, introduce, oh, I do all these things. Okay. As a boss, when you see, wow, other people just sending me a resume. You send me a web page with all your information up to date. So I will like it. So this is the benefit for landing page. And Google also can find you. Okay. Okay. Google can find you. People can go Google check and can see your information. Okay. So if you want free one, okay, a lot of people say, landing page maybe need to pay. Okay, if you want free, you go site.google.com. Right? It's a Google site, basically. Okay, you can choose the template and you put in your information yourself. Okay, as long as you got Gmail account, you can do it already. Okay, this is free. Okay, without hosting, without domain name, without pay a single cent. Okay, but comparison, okay, if you want to do more better than other people, right? Okay, you have to pay a little bit. Pay a little bit because of what? You buy a domain name. Okay, your name as a domain name. Okay, we do one for a doctor, Dr. Surrender Singh, the name called. So we put Dr. Surrender Singh.com. You go Google find, they're number one. So if you are your name is let's say Raymond Tan property, so you can put raymondtanproperty.com example. So people, but you have to buy the domain name. Okay, domain a little bit fees. Okay, you need to have a hosting, a simple hosting at least. Okay, but a little bit fees on that. Okay, if you have more better, you can get a professional, okay, like us or IT company to build a site for you. Okay, a simple landing page site. At least there is look more professional than you do from Google site. Because Google site do have your domain name. Okay, maybe they are site.google.com/Raymond Tan property. Not so pro lah, right? The name also not there. Just like you do a shop without your sideboard, but put other people's sideboard. Your name just below, maybe. Not so pro, right? People also feel that not so confident. This company cannot. Okay, you have to do more professionally. Okay, so this is called landing page. So come to the website. Okay, website is a collection of the web page. Okay, page. Okay, so like our website is called website. You can see there is a lot of menu button there. A lot of menu button. So you can put a lot of pages. Okay, they include a domain name. They include a web hosting. Okay, they are look more corporate look, professional feel. Okay, they can separate to many category, many page. Okay, different category, different page, you can put different things. It's more look professionally, more corporate feel, more people more confident. Okay, and you can put a lot of keyword because every page you can put keyword. Okay, you can put a lot of information. Oh, now 45 minutes already. I had to speed up a bit until 3. Okay, so this is called web page. It's different landing page and web page. Okay, so come to e-commerce. Okay, this is one of our clients. E-commerce is what? E-commerce also called website. You can see some people call e-commerce website. E-commerce also part of the website. Okay, e-commerce, the definition for it is buying and selling goods. Okay, what is the difference compared to website? Okay, stock inventory. You can put your stock quantity there, stock inventory. You can integrate your payment gateway. Okay, PayPal, Senang Pay, iPay 88, MoPay, and etc. Okay, you can put integrate your payment gateway. Then people can direct use credit card, pay it. And they have customer data membership, because when you buy the time, you have to log in or register, put in your name, your shipping address, and extra thing. For the website, don't have, only information. If they want to buy, they have to call you or WhatsApp you or messaging you. Okay, then you direct phone call and all these things. Okay, but in the e-commerce, they can directly buy it. Okay, customer data membership. Okay, just now I saw where it's one tissue. You want to using e-commerce, people can buy it, your tissue there. Okay, if you want to website, people can see on it, cannot buy. Okay, they can order report. So take notes on this one, very important thing, very important. Okay, tips for e-commerce. Okay, sometimes I will not recommend for the startup or the micro IT, micro company to sell your things to e-commerce. Okay, build an e-commerce for yourself. Okay, not so recommend. Why? Okay, first thing, if you are service industry, okay, if your products, okay, let's say massage service, facial service, okay, maybe beauty service, and extracting the service or product that need to explain, not a common one, better do a website instead of e-commerce. Okay. Okay, example like our company, we have a lot of products. Okay, we come out a package and sell, start from 488, very cheap, or landing page. Okay, with all in. So, but honestly, people like to call and ask first before buy, because it's services. Okay, they will not directly go and buy it because I don't know what is it. Okay, they want to know more. Okay, if service industry, better go for website. Okay, or you can build the e-commerce, see whether they want to buy or not. So far until now, quite many years, only one person after talk to us through the web portal to buy it only. The rest one still online banking and other things because they want to use credit card only. Okay, the second thing, customer personal data, so it's security and privacy, very important. If your website gonna hack, finish. Okay, your information go out. Then people when key, very scary. Hey, this e-commerce is a new one. If I put my information there, it's just secure, especially credit card. Especially credit card. Okay, if you have experience that your credit card info been stolen, okay, and also got people use your credit card to swap it. Okay, myself have this experience. My wife also has this experience. Okay, you have to call the bank directly, block it. Okay, then the first question, ask back to yourself. Are you use your credit card to buy anything online e-commerce and the e-commerce platform is not recognized or maybe not famous? You have to worry. Okay, so if your brand is not so wellness, better don't go for e-commerce. Okay, people will worry because end up not people go and buy and put the credit card there. Okay, so this one have to take notes. But if you're very wellness, example like Shopee, you put credit card, no problem. Touch and Go, no problem. They are listed company. Okay, you put in Lazada, no problem. Okay, but if put a simple e-commerce website that you know or not famous, they will take your fee, then you're very dangerous. Okay, so another one is your data integration. You will post your account and stock availability. So this one, if let's say your stock not tied with your post system, okay, and also your offline selling or Facebook selling not tied together, but people order here already, pay money already, but you don't have stock, and then not so nice, your branding. Okay, your honesty not so nice already. So you have to take care of stock inventory, your post, your account, all these things. So if you using
Dr. Wins, Nicole here, yeah. You just left another 10 minutes, so perhaps you can quickly go through the rest of the slides, then we can go into the Q&A.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. So quick one. Overall website, okay, how good your website, all these things, you must have a monitoring system like us. Okay, you can have SEO 100%, security, zero issue, uptime, performance. Okay, you have to ensure your website is not a simple website. Okay, your landing page, your website, your e-commerce must be up to a standard. So if you not, you do for what? Because easily get people hacked, easily down, and also even Google cannot find you. Okay, so you have to do up to that standard. Okay, last one, I just faster go through multiple sales channel. Okay, you can same time you have your e-commerce, you have a website, you have your Facebook page, all these things. You can go for other channel as well. Okay, expand your product visibility first thing. Okay, because some other channel is zero or minimum listing fees only, and some other brand, they are bigger company, they are listed company, their brand is more trusted and loyalty customer there. Increase your customer base because they already have existing customer. Okay, and also they have their existing payment method, but some percentage you have to let them to charge lah, and maybe certain transaction fees. Okay, some of the sharing like Shopee, Lazada, BG Mall, Go Shop. Okay, you can see this is a real chart. Okay, 20211 real chart. So some of the more you can go and subscribe and sell your product there. Okay, come to the here Facebook. Just now I saw got one people ask about TikTok. TikTok statistic is here. Okay, up to 2 January 1. This one is 2 January 2020. Facebook users still the highest. YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook Messengers, okay, Instagram, TikTok, and etc. So you can see this is all the famous one. Of course, you can go through all no problem, but you target from the top one first lah. Okay, so then you can sell your product, market your way, okay, to go all the channel. But best thing, if they can, all these things is to bring traffic to your own website, own e-commerce, okay, to buy your own thing. Okay, once again, I have almost finished my things. Transform your business with a suitable online solution. Hope I can give you all good ideas how your business can transform to the online and which platform and which solution is better for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And this is a last point that free gift for any participant here. You can copy this link. Okay. Government subsidy is not enough, right? So we'll give another additional 500 voucher. Okay, you just need to fill out the form. You just take out the snapshot or anything, take out the things. Okay, onethinggroup.com, free 500. Okay, then you fill out the form, then a person to contact you to give you the 500 free voucher. Thank you so much, and keep in touch, everyone. And back to the host.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Vince, for your awesome sharing. So now let's us go to the Q&A. So the first question we have from Siu Ching Tiong. How do we target the right audience via Facebook page?
Okay. Just now I got mentioned, right? In the Facebook page is mainly for you personally, right? Personally, people can go and watch and see and like and follow. Okay. So if your business is B2C, okay, B2C, then I recommend you can go for a Facebook page. Okay, the effectiveness is more better. Example, if you are selling flower, if you're selling a cake, okay, you're selling a Chinese New Year gift, okay, and extra things, okay, or home services, repairing, cleaner, okay, you can go for Facebook page. Okay, that is the main target audience. So depends on what kind of things that you want to go. So the next thing is, if you have some budget, okay, definitely you can put into some Facebook advertisement, okay, put into the right area and the age, okay, boost your things to the Facebook advertisement, okay, through the Facebook advertisement. So don't set to target the whole Malaysia, the whole world, and one time you finish already, then you didn't get the right one. Okay, a lot of people want to be the number one, want to do everything, but go for your main part first. Where you stay, where is more convenient for you to go services and sell a product or delivery. Target the area first, target the age first, target the male or female first. Then you get a more suitable target audience.
All right, thank you so much. So the next question we have from Ahmad, between static page and dynamic page, which one is more friendly SEO? SEO friendly, yep.
Okay, depend on how skillful is a programmer, okay, or the web developer. Okay, both also is quite good in SEO. Okay, just if you in a static page, okay, they need some coding, HTML coding to put in there. Then of course that one will be good for SEO also, because you set all the keyword, all the things is hard coded there also. Okay, not keep changing. Dynamic page, you can easily to update your information. If let's say your product is die only one product, or you will not change one, you can go for static page. Okay, but need coding a bit. Okay, because it's static. So if you go for dynamic, your things can be changed. Let's say today my product, one package A and package B, product A, product B, combined together become one package. I want to change, or I want to make the price different. Okay, I want to change my content different. Then go for dynamic. Both also can be go for good SEO also, depend on the skill how they set.
All right, thank you. I hope this answers your question, Ahmad. So next one we have from Nasri. Oh, it's long questions. I'm managing a membership-based website where we host a plethora of content that's supposedly to service multiple stakeholders. Our main issue is the learning curve for new members to get familiar with the website that sometimes range from those are IT savvy to literary baby boomers. How do we tackle the issue and what are the steps needed to help users to get familiar with our website as soon as possible?
Okay,
Yeah.
good question. Okay, this is it's the right time to go for digital now. Okay, if you don't do the first step, okay, other people do already, you will be loser and you are more behind than people. Not worry about people whether know or don't know. They have to learn. Example like when Apple come out touchscreen, Nokia will be laughed. It's a learning curve or not. No people know how to use touchscreen. All right, people like to touch the keypad and press it. Okay, when Nokia laugh, Apple is growing up. Okay, so this is the technology world. It's a keep changing world. Okay, you have to move forward. Not worry to worry about other people whether they know or don't know. They have to know. They're going to know. Just like e-wallet. Last time when we see e-wallet in WeChat Pay, in Alipay in China, wow, a lot of people using it. Slowly now Malaysia also start using it. Touch and Go, Grab Pay, okay, WeChat Pay and etc. Okay, so people also start to learn, start to use it. Almost everywhere, if there is got digital pay, I use digital pay instead of using cash. Because now COVID-19, you're using cash also more dangerous, right? So you have to learn, have to do it. Okay, it's a way, no others chance. If you don't do it and you're scared, then you cannot move forward.
Yeah, as long as you take out the baby step and learn, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
All right. So last question from UB. Hello, Tatua. Thank you for your time. I'm running a tissue company. Currently, we listed our products on all e-commerce platforms. We are building our website now for market expansion. Is there anything we need to take note or how can we fully utilize our website with Facebook marketing?
Okay. You see, from a question that we have few words there. Okay, you can see e-commerce, website, and Facebook marketing. Okay, just now I got mentioned, e-commerce is about selling product, buy and sell. Website people talk about is mainly on content. So this is e-commerce website. Okay, means it's mainly on buy and sell. Okay, if you buy and sell, first thing you have to make people trust your website brand. Okay, because people is going to use their credit card. Okay, fill into the credit card and buy and pay. So in your Facebook marketing, in other channel, your main purpose to target is your trust, your brand, instead your product price. Okay, because people when they see it, okay, they want to buy it. Whether they're willing to take out their credit card to buy it, is whether they trust or not. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so don't always focus on our selling price cheaper to attract people. But when it comes to buy, people scared to buy. But if really got one day touch wood, okay, anything happen, not because of the programmer or the developer or vendor to do not good security, but people hack it. Once case happen, will be bombing already. So you have to be careful on the e-commerce side. Okay, of course, if you are well brand name, definitely congrats to you. So you focus on your products, your services, your pricing, your package to people because you're a well brand name. Okay, people will trust your site and people can pay the money and your company is big enough to cover if anything will happen. Okay,
All right. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Tato, for your answer and also your sharing. And thank you so much for your time to go through all the questions. So yeah, before I let you go, maybe you can leave down your contact at the chat box there so that they can contact you if they have any questions that would like to consult you personally.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tato.
Yeah,
See
thank
you
you.
again. Yep.
You.
All right, so now we will proceed to the next session, which is we will talk about how to improve your web speed to improve your conversion rate. So let us welcome Zahid. Hi, Zahid. Wait, Zahid, you need to unmute. Yep. All right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Sure.
Hi.
Hi. Maybe you can set up your screen now.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So Zahid, for you, you will have 45 minutes for your sharing, and last 15 minutes is the Q&A session. So if you're ready, you may go ahead.
Okay, wait a minute here. Okay, hi everyone. Assalamualaikum to Muslim friend and good evening to the others. Okay, today basically I just want to say thank you to Exobyte for inviting me for this webinar. Actually, this is my second time to present or basically to give something to the community. So I hope that everyone are staying healthy and good, staying at home, don't go anywhere. Please follow the SOP. So I hope like my topic today will actually help you or assist you in any way in your business somehow, or basically in your website. So I think today's topic will be on improving your website speed, which basically will increase or improve your conversion rate. So I think let's go through the website. I won't take so much of your time. I think you already learned so much from that Vince. So it's already like already 3 p.m. So I will try to get it the best of it. So just quickly on the outline, basically I will tell you a little bit about myself, my company, and why is the speed is so important, because basically we talk about speed and conversion. So why speed is so much important in website, and why is actually important for conversion rate. So speed and conversion, why is actually related together, why we need to currently understand these two things. And then we go to the third one will be, can it actually load times affect your conversion rate? So we were actually talking about the conversion rate later, with related to the loading time. And the fourth one will be improving the site speed. Actually, how actually we can improve the site speed in your website. I think you heard a lot about the website from previous talk from Dato. I think this one actually it's a bit more detail into the improving your website speed. So what actually tool that actually I use to improve the website speed, especially for my client, as well as my own website, and what basically the impact does site speed have on SEO. I think this is, I think, the most important part as well, where everyone actually looking out in the Google, where typing in the Google to searching and everything else. And then this is actually the most organic traffic that actually we can have rather than doing the paid advertisement. So what actually speed does have in on SEO. And the next one will be what actually the next step after you have done all the speed optimization to get actually better conversion rate on your website. Just a little bit of myself. Okay, my name is Zahid. You can call me Zahid or Zahid Aramai. This is my email and this is my website as well. You can actually contact me if you need any help or assistance on your website. So my tagline will be design don't happen, but I create them. So as a designer and developer, I think you will know that I do mostly a design and develop a website. So most of the time I will develop a website primarily in WordPress, same as. So there's a lot of my clients is actually client hosting on exabyte as well. And as you can see here, I'm also a jury. I was actually jury panel in website in Malaysia Website Awards, basically organized by Exabyte. So I do all related thing within WordPress, basically our website. So all web development, web design, maintenance, manage WordPress site, SEO, as well as speed optimization. But today I think we will talk more about the speed optimization together with the conversion, how actually
Hello, Zahid. So I think there's some internet
And-
connection issue.
there's an issue.
Hello. Hi, Zahid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is it
sorry,
issue?
sorry. Yeah. You can go ahead. So sorry for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I'm a front-end designer. So I will do everything that you see on the browser. That's actually what I do. I do have all the businesses, SME, small to medium business size. So I help them to actually promote their brand internationally, like worldwide, to globally into the website. So this is actually just the glance of my work. You actually can find it on my website on the past project. So basically, I do create a lot of website for my client, and they all are happy with this work. So if you want to see more better and a lot of information, you can just go to my website, zahidahmai.com. Okay, so we go to the main topic will be the website speed. So what is web speed? A lot of people are talking about speed and website speed. So basically, what is the website speed? How actually we define the speed, and how actually we calculate the speed of the website. Okay, so basically, website speed it means like the length of time at which the web page is downloaded from the server or the hosting into the user browser, basically in your phone. So when you basically like browsing a website on your phone while you're moving in the car, or really just sitting, lying in your sofa, and you open your phone and just browsing your any website or maybe your own website, and suddenly when you open it, like, oh, sometimes it's snappy, like instantly it's appear on your phone, or some of the websites maybe takes a little bit more time, like loading, maybe white, you just see white page and suddenly it's appearing something. So this is basically the time that we actually calculated, and then we call it, we actually optimize this loading time to have what we call it, like the acceptable speed that we can have to be like to have more acceptable to user, rather than like user will open your website, it will take a lot of time to appear in their mobile phone, because currently in today's, a lot of people actually using mobile phone rather than using a desktop, like 80 maybe 70% of people currently right now are using more mobile phone. Even Google itself are using a mobile phone as a disk signal for their SEO. So I think how to demonstrate the website speed, the most easiest way to do it is basically just log in and surfing the website on your mobile phone. That's just the easiest way. But you cannot have the exact time how actually it's load. So there's a tools that we can use, and I will show you later how actually we can calculate and use this tool to improve our website. So basically the tool will give more insight on how to improve our website. So when you open a website, you're putting a domain inside your phone, your URL is basically you do the DNS lookup, where the domain actually associated with the IP goes to the SSL go to the server going back to the user's phone go to the visual content that actually appear on your phone. So this time actually taken actually is calculated the length of the time that actually appear on user. So after we talk about the speed, so what is actually the conversion? So the conversions, the easiest way to say conversion is basically the action that actually taken from the user. So actually it depends on the website owner or businesses. For the e-commerce, it's quite easy to tell what is the conversion. It would be the sell, which is the purchase, like a buy button, buy now button that you can see over here. So for e-commerce it's easy, but for the corporate, maybe for other type of landing page, it could be where people actually signing up, or maybe a newsletter, or maybe a email subscribing, like they're actually collecting email or leads. So they would be kind of like conversion as well. But if we can call it as a goal conversion, where the e-commerce can be the sell conversion. So the type of conversion is there's a the few type of conversion that I told you before. For the e-commerce, it's quite easy to actually measure the metric because it's actually associated directly to the sale. So now we come to the first topic, which is why speed is so important. Because no one actually like to wait when you open a website in your phone, or maybe if you're using data cellular, and I mean your internet data, and somehow your internet data in your areas like 3G or probably 4G. 4G is good, but when your website itself, actually the page size is more than like 1 MB, like 2 MB, 3 MB, it will take a lot of time, like ages to actually open up in my user's phone. So it would actually kill the conversion, like kill the interaction between the user as well as your website. So if your website is actually selling something, like you are actually e-commerce, so when you have this your website actually taking so much time to load, which basically the user will tend to actually exit and move to the other website. So when you actually have that potential customer coming to a website, but your website doesn't optimize well to serve in acceptable amount of loading time, well, basically you just waste of your time. And let's just imagine if you actually spend money on advertisement on Facebook, and when you actually paying Facebook for all the traffic that goes to your website, and then when they open your website from the advertisement or maybe ads in the Facebook, when they click the ads, they go to your website, and your website actually takes a lot of time to load, and they just basically exit, or maybe they just ignore it and they just bounce to the other website or the other business. You actually just lost your client, or maybe you lost your customer. So, and the wasting part, it will be you just waste your money on ads. For example, if you have like 100 traffic coming from your advertisement, you actually pay Facebook for the 100 people to go to your website, and then from 100, maybe 40% from them actually exit the website because of slow. You actually just waste your money on the 40% of people. Simple actually to see how actually speed is so important for website. And then this actually small metric where basically, if you can see here, the metric actually coming from the research that was done in the internet. So one of the 4 visitors that actually coming to the website, if it's the website take more than 4 seconds to load, basically they just abandon the website. So for simple, I think that this is the same case study that I can tell you on the ads that I told you earlier, where there's actually people, when they go to the website from your advertisement, and if you're actually driving 4 people, for example, 4 visitors to your website, and one of them actually abandon the website because of actually your website load more than 4 seconds. And the crucial part, I mean, the most hurting part will be when you are actually having e-commerce website, when you're selling a product. When you're selling a product, then 47% of the customer basically psychologically expect that the load time should be less than 2 seconds, like instantly appear suddenly on your browser, rather than like waiting. And if you like waiting, then for 3 seconds should be considerably okay, even though one of the 4 people will actually will abandon the website. But actually, if it's a lot more, and you're actually serving a lot of image, video, external script, a lot of things on your website, yeah, then you don't actually optimize it, and it takes like maybe 10 second or 8 second, you actually lost a lot of your potential customer on your website. So actually it's quite crucial to really optimize your website so that you don't lose interaction from your customer. So this is basically the Google recommendation in terms of the speed. So if you can see here, 1 second to 3 seconds, if you can rate it 1 second to 3 seconds, is the probability of the user to bounce increase to 32%. It's actually when you can actually easily to tell it, like when like maybe 10 people actually coming to your website, maybe 3 of them will actually bounce to the other website. But if actually your website load up to the 10 second, the probability bounce will be more. They actually will mount, maybe all of them will bounce to the other website because your website actually taking so much time to load. So this is actually one of the Google recommendation on the web speed. And there's a new one, and I will discuss it later, will be the core web vital that coming from Google. Then it will be the new on the SEO algorithm later. So, okay, this is actually the study that's shown, and I mean the research that's shown on the speed as well as the conversion. Actually, how much actually the speed improve when you actually relate back to the conversion. So goal and sell is different. So goal actually more related to like contact form, people actually filling up the form, or people actually sign up for free ebook, or you are actually collecting and leads somehow. So the behavior of the user is actually different than what you have in the e-commerce. So even if you notice on the conversion rate is higher, like even less than 1 second is 32%, where the average of the 4 second will be on 12%, which is still higher. This is because the interaction from user is not related to any barrier. Like when you do a selling, they basically need to pay. But on the goal, the conversion is higher because they just need to maybe submit their email, or maybe they fill up their form. So there's no much barrier that coming from this kind of people. That's why the conversion rate is much higher. But as you can see, even the speed will do have some sort of effect and great impact when you have like even your website load 1 second, you will have around like 20% conversion rate. And if you go to sell, then the speed actually pay a lot of factor, where the less than 1 second load will be like around 8%, which is quite a lot. If you have like 1,000 people coming to your website, 8% from that 1,000 people will convert. That's an easy way to calculate it. So actually it's steeply increased from 0 to 3% at 3 seconds, where the rest will be a lot more subtle. So as you can see here, the conversion rate is a bit lower compared to gold because of the sale is actually involving transaction. But the speed does have a lot of impact to the conversion. So why actually speed is so important? I think this is just a quick fact that I want to highlight to everyone on the research that have been done on the website. So basically 70% of mobile internet users they encounter website that's too slow to load. And 50% of mobile internet users as well, they said like they encounter website that crash. I think this could be when you have an e-commerce website and you have like a product launching, and somehow you actually don't expect your server, your hosting actually can get this kind of high traffic load. So that could goes back to your website, and then your website crash and cannot handle this kind of mono traffic. This could be some of the issue as well on the e-commerce. And 38% mobile internet users as well have encountered website that wasn't available. I think this all thing related all the kind of the server hosting, or maybe your website doesn't maintain so much well. So this is actually a quick fact of what you can see on the speed. So 47 customers also expect a web page to load 2 seconds or less. I think everyone doesn't like to wait and hanging in your phone, waiting for the website to load, right? So even 1 second delay in page response can actually result in 7% reduction in conversion. Even Amazon itself, they said like 1 second delay actually resulted in 1% of your revenue. So this is actually quite important for the e-commerce website, where actually is a lot of issue that coming from website speed basically will impact their sale and revenue. So now we go to the conversion rate. Why is actually the conversion rate is important? So I listed 5 on this, although there are basically more, but this is the more, I mean, the 5 that crucial for the conversion rate that related back to the speed. So first one will be the sale. So this actually goes back to the repeated client or repeated customer. If your website is low, 79% customer less likely to buy from the same site again. So you don't have like a repeated customer. You will spend more ads to just acquire new client because of the website is really slow. And the more mobile user, I think we know that 64% smartphone user are expect to load the page less than 3 seconds. I think this is due to the data, the cellular data, and the internet data is actually quite slow. It's depending on your area. So if your website actually having a lot of like image and video, it will take a lot of time to load. And even if you have JavaScript that blocking to rendering, then this will be taking so much time for the user to load your website. The customer experience, this is actually quite important, as we call it as user experience as well. So the 47% customer do expect the web page to load in 2 seconds or less. So we can see clearly like we need a website that basically load less than 3 seconds, because the mobile user as well, the customer experience, do expect everything to load instantly, snappy. Like when you open it, pop, they actually appear in your phone. And then the fourth one will be the SEO. SEO is something like we as a owner, we actually do hope a lot of our customer coming from SEO, because actually it's organic, it's free. So you don't need to spend more time on your paid advertising. So 1 second delay in page load from the research itself, they said like 11% loss of the page view. So basically when your website actually load slower, or maybe somehow today your website is so good, you're actually ranking higher, and then suddenly you put a slider somehow, or you put a lot of JavaScript and it's actually blocking the rendering and everything, and then your website actually slower, and probably your ranking actually going down. This will be listening to research, but there's a lot of factors as well in terms of SEO. And the fifth one will be the revenue. So revenue actually reflect directly from the sale that you actually have. So when you actually less conversion, so your revenue is also very less. So the next one will be can actually the load time affect your conversion? So actually this is a quick math how to calculate the conversion point that actually I have shown you earlier. So for example, like if you have 100 people coming to your website and you're actually selling 50 ringgit product, and then if your website actually load less than 1 second, from the research itself, they said like 8.11% conversion rate will resulted in sale in 455 ringgit. So it goes accordingly to 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So from this, you can see like if your website actually load in between 4 seconds, you actually potentially sell could drop just by over 250 ringgit. So this is just for 100 people. Let's say if you're actually doing your paid traffic and you spend a lot of your money to the advertising like Facebook, like IG and everything, and Google Ads as well, and you actually channeling a lot of traffic to your website, and suddenly because of this conversion rate and speed, your sale suddenly just drop like that. But as I said, this is actually a research, so you can actually relate quite easily how actually this speed as well as your conversion do have some impact to your business. So after we talk about the conversion and speed, so how exactly we're going to achieve and improve our website? So there's a lot of tools as well as the tutorial tips you can find anywhere in the in the Google. You can just Google it, or maybe you can just go to my blog as well. I do share something as well on in terms of the improving your site speed. So there's a lot of tips and tutorial out there. It actually depend on what type of website do you have. For the e-commerce, it's a bit tricky because you have dynamic content. For the static, it's much bit easier because you can basically cache everything and you can actually compress your image. So over here, the easiest way to reduce or to improve your website speed load is basically having a good server. A good server does a lot of impact to the website. So if your server is good, you're actually improving your server response time, the TTFB, the time to first byte. So basically, good server will give a good website speed test. Even though your website doesn't optimize yet, but because of the server is good, so your website should be a bit faster than hosting in other website which is not I mean, there's a cheaper hosting out there, but the performance is not very good. So find a good affordable hosting where you can actually find one in Exabyte as well. They have Flex server, so that's actually much better. And the second one will be reducing the file size. But when you reduce a file size, like where earlier, maybe initial you have like 1 MB, you have a lot of image and everything, the script, the page is quite long. So the video, images, icon, everything is not optimized. Even though you don't need a PNG, you still serve PNG with the white background and everything. So the reducing file size basically will give a lot of impact, huge impact to the website speed. When you reduce your website's file size from like maybe 1 megabyte to probably like 100 KB, it does a lot of to your speed. And you need to also compress your HTML as well by gzip. That's actually will actually have more tutorial later. And the next one will be manify your JS, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. I think you can do it a lot with a lot of plugin that I will show you later on the WordPress plugin. CDN is basically something like when you are having a lot of client from worldwide, globally, or maybe you have e-commerce, basically you will benefit something from the CDN. So where your static asset, where your like image, script, JavaScript, or CSS will be hosted on the data center that actually currently been in CDN, like they have actually been duplicated in other region. So CDN is something like will give some benefit to the website to load much faster in a global sense, basically in worldwide, rather than if your customer and your server is basically in Malaysia, your customers are in Malaysia, so there's no issue because everything will be loaded nearby because your data set will be on Malaysia as well. But for example, if your client and customer actually in US and your server is basically in Malaysia, by having CDN you actually will improve the loading time of your website, where the asset basically will be loading on the data center in the region of the USA close to the customer. And for the e-commerce, we basically will have as well where the static asset will be loaded on the CDN server rather than put a lot of stress to your server. So when you have high traffic, having CDN as well will be beneficial for your website. Goes to the other way to actually to improve it, like leverage browser caching. Actually, we for the static actually is good enough to leverage the browser caching where we cache everything on your website. So when the new customer coming or the repeating customer coming, they will load a new file from the server. They basically served by the cache that actually been cached on the browser. So you will load quite faster where everything will be loaded from the cache file. Same goes to we compress then optimize an image. We don't actually need a huge high resolution image like coming from your smartphone or maybe coming from your DSLR where everything big, huge size. when the customer actually open the website on the phone, and it's actually in small size. So you need to actually compress it and optimize it manually. We do have a plugin as well to help to compress the image so that the image won't lose so much of the clarity or the resolution, even though it's small in size. So all of this actually will contribute to a better speed of your website. And the topic itself is quite, what I could say is quite heavy, and there's a lot of tutorial out there. You can actually learn it, or if you don't want it, or the business owner doesn't have any time to actually do some testing and error, something like that, then you actually can let us know, and then we will help you on the optimization. So this will be the tools that will actually improve the website speed. So I actually use these 4 main tools to actually test and do some checking and testing on my client website as well, so on my website. So like a ping the page speed insight is coming from Google, the web page test, or also the GT metric. So I will recommend page speed as well as the GT metric because they actually have the new speed metric indicator that coming from Google, which is the Core Web Vital. So if you want to see more of my personal tool, you can basically go to my website /tool. I share everything on my personal tools over there. So from here, basically on each of these tools, they will give you some insight on actually how to improve your website speed. Sometimes when you open your phone, probably are using Wi-Fi or somehow you actually didn't really realize on what actually happened on your website, how actually load on other people phone or on other people device. So when you actually do this kind of like a testing analysis and everything, actually you will see how actually your website perform and is there anything that you need to improve. From here you will have some insight on what type of things that you need to improve, maybe a render blocking, JavaScript, maybe a browser caching, or maybe your image is too big and maybe you serve something which is not used on your website, or maybe you serve and a big file of font like a Google font somehow that actually give a lot of negative rating, or maybe negative it will actually increasing your website's load. So all of this actually beneficial and actually is good actually to have this kind of tool like this to check, to analyze our website and do all the proper optimization based on the recommendation that they have. So this is set of the plugin then which I use personally for myself as well as for my client. So there's a few plugin which is free. There's some of this plugin which is a premium plugin, which is pet plugin. So WP Rocket is somehow is a performance plugin. It's a caching plugin in WordPress, but it's just a premium one. You need to pay it, but it's quite easy to navigate and quite easy to actually to use it because it's user friendly. Lightspeed Cache is somehow like it's a performance plugin as well for WordPress, and it's a free, but it's actually good if you have your server in Lightspeed. So basically, is they come together with the Lightspeed Cache as the plugin, so your website will load much faster. The Optimize is performance plugin where actually you are minifying your JavaScript, just CSS, inline, and everything, and then you basically have the lazy load for your image, and you can actually disable your emoticon, or maybe you can disable some of the script that actually doesn't need to be there, and actually you can get so much of value from the Optimize. The async is basically just to defer the JavaScript. The Swift Performance is actually a premium plugin. It's free as well. And the kind of the Database Cleaner Pro is basically just cleaning your database so that you don't need to have a lot of query, which is not useful, where you have big database inside your MySQL. So fourth method is as well as the caching plugin. Flag Analytic is basically just rather than load external script, you basically host the script inside your website, so you don't need to load the external script from the Google Analytics. Short Pixel is one of the my recommended plugin to have for basically to compress your image and photo so that it won't actually serve huge file size to the user, which is actually not good because it will increase the loading time. The WooCommerce plot is basically to remove the bloating of the WooCommerce basically. So you actually have some option to what needs to be disabled. So everything will be shared on my personal tool as well. You can just have a look in terms of what tools I have used for my client as well for myself. So now we go to the, I think this is will be the last topic, which is related to SEO. So what people will say, is it speed will impact to the SEO? Because right now we just talk about the conversion. Yes, speed also impact to the SEO because it's actually one of the signal that used by the algorithm to rank a page. So if you can see here, this is the latest one where Core Web Vital is coming from Google, where it is actually part of the indicator from Google to be like a metric where you can actually gauge where actually your website need to be. There's a like green, yellow, and red color where your website need to be past all of those indicator metric that is related to loading, interactivity, and visual stability, where we call it the largest contentful pane, first input delay, and as well as the cumulative layer shift. This is actually the new one where you can get all this insight on developer, the page speed from Google, the tool that I shared earlier, as well with the GT metrics. They will give you all the insight, all the metric from your website when you run your test. So when we said about the speed on SEO, it basically goes back to the page experience. I mean, the user experience that goes to your website, because Google will take this as the most, I mean, the most factor that I think they goes, because everything is back to user. So if the user goes to your website and yours actually load quite high, like it takes like around 10 seconds, it actually kill the user experience. So when it's actually kill the user experience, Google will take this as actually like a signal where actually it goes back to the SEO, because it goes to people will actually bounce to the website because of the website actually loading some taking so much time to load, and it will negatively impact your website performance with SEO. But when we talk about the SEO, speed is not the only factor. There's a lot of factor in the SEO, but if we can tackle the speed, there is a lot of things that actually we can earn. I mean, from the optimizing your website speed, which is actually as well is related to the SEO. So from here we know like Google actually announced that the page experience ranking signal actually will be launched in May 2021. This will be combined with the Core Vital, which is the one that actually I shared you earlier, which is related to the LCP, FID, and CLS. You need to have your website need to be on the good range of these all three indicator, where your first content pull pad need to be loaded within the 2.5 seconds. Your website need to be interactive within the 100 millisecond, and your visual need to be doesn't have that layer shift so much where you need to put like your image need to be there. I mean the placeholder, rather than when you load your layer actually shift due to the image that move within your element in your website. So this is actually the indicator that being used by Google for the new Core Web Vital. I think you will learn more a lot if you go to their website. I mean the web.dev. And I think everything that I share here, that you can see that you can have the credit down there where actually you can refer back to the website for more detail. So next, what will be after we actually optimize our website? There's a lot of things that you can do, because the website is not the speed is not the only thing, right? So that will be the what we call it the conversion rate optimization. Content is king, and then but data is so inferior. So basically, you need to monitor, collect the leads and everything, and then you have customer database, the sweet spot, as well as your design on your website. Actually, those does have some impact on your conversion as well. So if you have everything in line together, and absolutely your website will give so much in conversion. So this is actually one of the things that I will share, basically just on the design, basically. As you can see, design concept that make do convert is basically when you have the engaging headline on the first viewport when you open the website, and then you have the service that offer and the quick CTA button for the quick action. If the people go to your website and it loads instantly and suddenly they show, oh, I have a button to contact, and they will go directly to where actually they wanted to have. And then they have the past projects where they can actually see and everything. So basically this is actually designed actually related back to the conversion. So a part of doing all the speed optimization, and when you have done the speed optimization, you also need to do all the other kind of things then basically to improve your conversion. I think I do pretty much better on timing.
Yeah. Hello, Zahid. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, all right. So thank you so much for your sharing. So the time is just as
Nice.
inside. Yeah, just nice. All right.
That's
Yeah, we have a total of 4 questions here. Let us go through it now. So the first question is from Nasri. How do you tackle the issue of users that come from places that have low internet speed that need to use a very heavy backend processes function in our website, such as digital forms, internal search function, external apps?
basically you can actually tackle it down when you actually do quite well on your optimization. And the other thing is you can do by having the AMP as well. AMP is something like introduced by Google, where all the your website actually will load quite fast in the mobile user. So the only thing that I can say, like, if you do well on your web optimization on your speed, I mean, you optimize all the picture, you optimize all the script, it will basically load faster rather than you've done nothing.
All right. So our next question from Ahmad. What is the best payment gateway in Malaysia to apply on a website for small business or startup business in terms of charges, API, and security?
Okay, that's related to conversion.
So, yeah,
Okay.
maybe you can suggest what you normally use
Okay.
for your
I
client.
normally use for my client is Bill Please, because it's actually widely used. Bill Please, I pay at ad, as well as the Toyib for Malay user. Basically, they love to use the Toyib pay as well as the Bill Please. It's depending on this. Sometimes people actually using this payment gateway because of the settlement is much faster. Or maybe the rate is much cheaper. So I would say whatever payment gateway that available in Malaysia, I mean the well-known one is basically is good in terms of the security, as well as the charges is depending on the person, basically on the business, I would say. But most of them actually charges quite cheaper, and like RM1 per transaction, or one ringgit 50 cents per transaction. Essentially, it depends.
Okay. So I hope this answers your question, Ahmad. So the next one we have from Yubi. I'm running a tissue company and we have listed our products on all e-commerce platform. And currently we are building an e-commerce website to drive more sales during this difficult time. So can you share some ways to attract more traffic to our e-commerce website? So I think before we talk about attracting the website, right? Perhaps Zahid, you can share on how to, make the e-commerce website, the flow is more smooth and more seamless. Yeah.
Okay, I think this one is more on driving a traffic
Traffic, yeah.
to the e-commerce website. So actually, it's more related to what actually our IT man was talking about, right? It's actually related to your marketing, basically.
Marketing,
And
yep.
yeah, and then if you does well on your SEO, you will have a lot of traffic coming from organic. search, which is Google. So you need to actually leveraging your business to all the platform that you will have, like the one that's shared by our IT man, Dato Wins. You will basically will improve your website and you will attract more of the traffic that come into your website. The easiest way will be paid advertising, the fastest and the easiest way, but you will spend a lot of money on that. And the long run will be on the SEO.
Yeah. So basically, what the basic marketing like SEO we need to do first. Then at least the basic we get to do first. Then next on, maybe when you have more budget, you can jump off to the advertising. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So thank you so much. So next on we have what is the optimum file size would you recommend for an e-commerce
The
site?
optimum file size would be, I would say, if you can achieve less than 1 megabyte is good enough. If you can try to achieve less than 1 megabyte should be enough. But if you can't, then probably in between 1 to 2 megabyte. If you just try to optimize your website, if you can go as low as you can, then it will be good.
All right. So
but we cannot say like how is the optimum, right? Because different websites they have different setup. Some website they have a lot of image, some website there's a lot of text, or maybe one image, and there doesn't actually provide a lot of things inside the website, so it will load much faster because of the file size is actually lower. But if your website have a lot of picture, just try to optimize the image to the lowest possible without jeopardizing your quality lah. And then if you can go lower than like 1 megabyte, then will be great. Awesome.
All right. So far, we don't have any more questions coming in. So for the attendees, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop in at the Q&A box. Zahid will, go through the question and answer your questions and queries. So let us wait another 1 minute for them to type in the questions. So how are you, Zahid? Recently.
Staying strong at home.
Staying strong at home. So does your business, being affected, or it's okay?
I think
overall?
we agree during the MCO, a lot of people are kind of like aware on e-commerce, on internet, compared to last time before the COVID-19, right? So people actually awareness on the e-commerce is a lot. So people know how to buy in the website and everything. So for developer like us, we basically have a lot of requests for the businesses to jump to the digital.
So they realize, the importance of the website and how important it to digitize their business and etc. to bring them all right.
Yes.
So so far we have no any questions yet. It's okay. So Zahid, maybe you can leave down your contact info at the chat box there so that they can actually contact you in future if they want to consult you.
I think there's a question.
Let me see. All right. From UB again. So is there things that we need to take note when we're building our own e-commerce website?
Is there a thing we need to take note when we are building our own e-commerce website? Okay, basically, if you're building the e-commerce by yourself, like maybe you're doing it by yourself, then you need to, there's a lot of things you need to tackle on, because e-commerce is a bit tricky in terms of the optimization. E-commerce, because you actually have the dynamic page where like a cart, checkout. This page is basically is dynamically changing from user to user. So you need to know how actually to do the optimization on this kind of website, because the static website will be much easier. So you don't change your content so much. So the dynamic, like the e-commerce, will affect it more on the optimization. You need to know the line do and don'ts, like the tips, like you need to do, like when you do catching, you don't catch your cart or checkout, where people will basically have an issue later when they do checking out your website. Do buy a product. The rest of thing will be e-commerce, because e-commerce, the common problem that we have as a developer is basically a traffic, where they do the launching somehow, and when they do the launching, a lot of people will go back to the website, and there's a period of time where people will do all the transaction and everything, right? So if your website cannot tackle this kind of huge traffic, your website will be crash and down. And when it's down, you will lose some sort of like your marketing campaign will actually lose as well. Your revenue also will lose. So you need to tackle all of this thing.
All right. So we have next question coming in from Nasri. So in between building an internal web team or using an agency, which is better?
Building internal web team and using agency, which is better?
I think it's quite depending, right?
It's quite depending.
Yeah.
If you have resources, budget, and then if you have someone to handle this IT team, then it should be okay. Otherwise, you can just outsource it to other web agency. Let them do it. Let them think for you. Let they crush their head for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I think so far our questions has been going through. All right. So maybe Zahid, you can give a round up for your presentation, like a summary for this, or any other things that they should take note. Yeah.
I think I talk a lot on the website performance as well as the conversion. It doesn't go in depth into each of the method. I mean, on the way we actually optimizing the website, because the time is actually permitted us to do it. So basically, if you need something, or maybe you have question, you need someone to build your website, so you can actually just contact me. I will drop my contact later in the chat room. And if you need anything else, I will happy to help you and assist you in any way.
All right. Thank you, Zahid, so much for your sharing and supporting Exabytes events all the time. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
invitation as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. So
Exabytes. Grow your business online.